What's up, guys? This is Alan, and today I'm removing the air layers that I did this past summer. Normally for this shangri mulberry, we propagate it twice a year. We do cuttings in the winter time, like right now. I'm gonna wait another month though for cuttings, and usually early summer we do another propagation out of this tree, and we do air layers because this tree takes very easily from air layers. But I was lazy last summer, and I just left them. So I'll be cutting them all out, and we'll be checking to see how many actually took, how many actually take, and then the roots died off because I left them too long, and then we'll be potting them. So let's get started.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Alright guys, so I got 22 air layers right here, and I had a lot more of, probably twice as many, but since I left them too long, the plastic, the sun that broke down the plastic, and a lot of the foil just fell off the tree, and then those air layers didn't take, and that's usually what happens when you leave your air layers too long on your tree. So anyways, let's go ahead and unwrap these and see how many we actually have. This one doesn't have any roots, simply because, well, they're not showing. So let me break up the root ball, and then you guys can see. So this one did not take. So we got some callousing going on in there, but yeah, this one did not take.
Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down.
Oh, we got some roots on this one. So you can tell, it's got a leaf in there. You can tell we got some roots there. So this one, even though it's not as nice as of a root ball that I would like, it's good to go. So what I do with these cuttings is I trim the bottom branches like this, so that way I can pot it in a container. So out of the 22 cuttings that I had in here, only 5, well actually no, 5, and then 2 over there that I already potted, made it. A lot of them had very small roots, and then as soon as I just took the foil out, all the roots broke off, so those don't count. Now these cuttings over here are not a waste, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna trim the bottom and make cuttings out of them. So I'm not just gonna throw them away. And then this guy's right here that have roots, I will go ahead and just pot them in 1 gallon containers over here. So not lost. This is what happens when you just, you forget, and I left them there too long, and then a lot of them were soaking wet, and because the water got inside the plastic, and we had a lot of rain in the summer, so all kinds of different variables are going to dictate if your cuttings are going to actually take or not. So no big loss here. I actually thought all of them died or didn't take, so getting 7 out of 22 or so, it's no big deal. Better than nothing. And besides, I'll be making cuttings. So why air layers over cuttings? Well, air layers usually in the summer, if we actually do it correctly, and propagating early summer, by usually fall we can go ahead and cut the branches off, and by fall they'll have a root ball just like this, full of leaves, so we can pot them in 1 gallon containers, and then we can sell them immediately. So we don't have to wait for them to grow a root ball. Now the cuttings over here, we can only do them in the winter to have a greater success chance, and then we have to wait for them to root out, and then they take longer, and usually if we do these cuttings at the beginning of the year, we can't sell them until around May, June, because by then they'll have a root ball big enough that they will actually survive. So that's the difference. So I'm done. I think I got like 22 or 23 cuttings in here. So in gardening, not everything is gonna go the way you want it to go, but thankfully this variety of mulberry is very forgiving, so it doesn't really matter whether you succeed or fail, you can still try again. So I didn't want to waste the cuttings, since I'm gonna have to be propagating them soon anyways. I'll wait another month or so before I actually do a bunch more cuttings, and this time around. But anyways, if you have any questions, as always, don't forget to like the video, comment below, subscribe, and I will see you next time.